Evening, everyone. Firstly, a huge thank you for joining me here today. It is a really special day for me, and I'm really grateful that you all took out the time to join me and to become part of this day. This is something that I have been planning for the past 1.5 years, and quite honestly, as I stand in front of you all today, I am excited, of course, very excited, but at the same time, I'm extremely nervous because, when you put yourself out there like that, it can be a little daunting. But I'm really happy that I'm doing it, and I'm really glad that I'm doing it because I've always done something that I love, whether it was starting to make films with Clean Slate Films, and today, whether it is doing something that I love, which is wearing good clothes. And without further ado, I'm just going to present to you my new venture, something very special to me. And it is a clothing line, as I'm sure a lot of you must have guessed looking at this. So presenting to you my clothing line, and here it is.
Presenting to you, now I have to say this correctly. Oh, there we go. Cheers. I'm just making sure there isn't a third one before I go ahead. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here's presenting to you. Now you have to tell me that I'm saying this correctly. Nush, Nosh, Noosh. Because there's so many ways of saying it, right?
So I'm just going to wait for you to come back. Yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed this show that we put up for you guys.
Check.
You can actually call it anything. I prefer calling it Nush.
Okay. Oh, Nush.
What was the first thing you thought of? How did you think of saying it? Come sit with me.
Noosh.
Noosh?
Noosh.
Yeah, so you can call it anything. I personally rather call it Nush. But it's your free will.
And now that we've got the name correct, and we make sure that all of you have also got it correctly over here, why don't you tell us a little bit about brand Nush?
Well, this is something, like I said, that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, planning on doing for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think lesser spoken. I want to maybe show you something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll let the video do a little bit of the talking.
I think so. I think it'll just kind of give us a good lead also. But I think this kind of before the video,
Yeah.
can I actually do something like I'll just go a little off track.
Okay.
I actually want to just give you all a glimpse of the collection to everyone who's present here. And we have done something really special. If you would look to your left, where Monica's standing, and she will move from there very quickly. Thank you, Monica. Really appreciate it. But if you look on your left, we have something which is covered, but I will unveil it very soon. And you will be able to have a look at the entire collection, and well, at least most of it. The entire collection is 160 plus designs, so we couldn't put everything here, but as much as we could.
Yeah.
And I think I would be very happy if you all can come here, have a look at the collection, see what you like. Please don't steal anything. There are cameras everywhere.
And also after the event, please stay with us here.
Yes, but even then, don't steal it.
All
But of
right.
course, you can buy it at stores, guys. But I hope this gets you excited enough to buy these clothes. Come on, let's have a look at this now.
So let's unveil the entire, not the entire. Go and take pictures, but don't worry, you will have time to do all of that, and Anushka will also come there a little later. So we'll make sure that we get all the perfect pictures for each and every one of you.
I also want to thank my dear photographers for being so well behaved as they are right now and not shouting and saying, photo le lo, aage aao, piche aao." Thank you so much for letting the show go on. I really appreciate it, guys.
Big round of applause for y'all.
So this is a part of the collection, and I thought instead of talking about it, it would be much easier for me to just show this. So I guess show and tell is always a more effective way of putting your point across. So
and
guys, this is a part of the collection. And please.
And I think what's really good is, I'm just going to like drop it here. I'm also wearing a part of the collection.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And as a first-hand person who's now managed to, am I like the only second person who managed to wear the collection?
But technically, you would be the first person because before I walked on stage, you were wearing it.
Woohoo.
So it is all about the customers.
It is about the customers.
It's the customers before Anushka.
And I have to tell you that this is really, really comfortable. And once you do manage to go over there and take a look at the clothes, there's so much detailing that has gone in. Like something really simple as this. Yeah. Everyone always puts it over here. And then the sleeve has to sit over here. But here, it's right here, which is the most comfortable thing. And that's what I love about a collection like this.
I'm so happy that you have mentioned this because, I had the thing that, we call inputs.
Feedback.
So my inputs, and there Harsh is laughing back there. So I had so many inputs, and I think that was the reason why. Like whatever I felt personally, things that I would observe in clothes and be a little like irritated by that, why couldn't this just be here? And they're little things, but I feel like it makes all the difference, in making clothes comfortable. Because you wear them every day.
Exactly.
Right? So I just went a little off track, but but I'm glad you noticed that.
So I know this is going to be one of those things where you're now going to put a gun to my head and say, no, I can't answer this, but I'm still going to ask you, do you have any favorites in the entire collection?
Come on, man. But you know, I mean, I like so many of the clothes. Obviously, I like personally. There are some styles that are my favorite, as you know, as it would be. But why don't I actually show you a video? I have a
Okay.
video here for you all to see the clothes that I have worn, and maybe you'll get a better idea, and also kind of give me your feedback if you think it works on me or not. So let's.
You saying that, you know, it's not fair to say what are my favorites.
Yeah, and you know, I'm there 160 plus designs, so it's hard to kind of pick and choose. But yeah, these are some of my favorites.
So what was the journey like? The journey with a brand like this? What has that journey been like?
Well, surprise, surprise. Why don't I show you a sneak peek into my journey?
Okay, so let's take a look at what that journey has been like.
Isn't this so cool?
पॉकेट डाल दो यार साइड पॉकेट डाल दो
इसमें
यार
है पॉकेट्स
यहाँ पर साइड नहीं डाल सकते क्या
actually made us watch a video like this because it really showcases beautifully the kind of journey that someone takes. And one automatically assumes, you know, that, oh, if she's fashionable, then she can launch a label. right? You just think that it's very simple, but you can see there's a lot of thought and hard work.
You know, I think it's harder for me to kind of talk about what I do. It's easier for me to kind of just do it
Yeah.
and let people see. So I think I found it easier for me to be able to show you these. So that's why the idea of the launch was to keep it as real and as transparent, so that you all can understand how this journey has been so far.
Yeah.
You know, and for example, even showcasing the collection here. So you know, it's very transparent. You can have a look at the clothes right here, right now. But I think the journey has been incredible, and it has been long, and you know, there have been challenges all along the way, but I think that's the beauty of doing something and stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that engages you.
There's something very interesting that you said over there, where you said that, I mean, we know that your sense of style is comfortable. And you also spoke about how this has to be comfortable for everyone. So do you want to just expand a little bit on that and tell us like the thought process that was behind that?
You know, I feel like I love getting dressed, and I like styling myself and looking good, and clothes enable you know, you doing that. But at the same time, it should not be a pressure of any kind. You know, like clothes should be easy. Styling yourself should be easy. It should not be like you're special, so you know how to style yourself. So I wanted to create such designs that it is easy for anyone to style themselves, picking up clothes from right here. So that was the idea. So comfort is not just comfort in the clothes that you wear, and you know, like I was talking about pockets constantly, because I find it, you know, I find myself more confident when I have pockets. But it is about making clothes comfortable in every sense, you know, from a price accessibility point of view, from styling point of view, and of course the comfort, you know, in the understanding of the word.
So no matter where you're going, if you're going for a coffee, you're going for a movie, it's the kind of label that allows you to just mix and match and put it all together.
Put it all together, absolutely.
On a side note, can I just steal that brown trench coat as I walk out as well? It's really cool.
It goes really well with this. In fact, we shot the campaign with the trench.
Trench teamed up with it?
Well done,
Okay,
you.
so guys, if it goes missing, just point your cameras in the other direction. But what inspired you to launch this? What was the inspiration behind it?
I remember having this conversation about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, about wanting to have my own clothing brand. And the reason is that clothes are actually something that we live in, right? They are a huge part of our lives. It's the way we express ourselves, not just our style, but it's the way we express our mood, how you're feeling. So it's not just superficial, you know, it can add that kind of value to your life also. So in a way, it's a huge part of our lives, and it's a personal part of our lives, right? So I wanted to create a brand that can have that value in someone's life, be a personal part of somebody's life. So create a brand that does that. And that was the idea behind starting my own clothing brand. I've always wanted to do things that challenge me. I've always wanted to do things, something that consumes me, some idea that consumes me, something that inspires me. This inspired me enough that I can put all my energy into it. When I'm driven, I'm most focused. When I'm doing something that like I said, consumes me, I think I'm at my best. And this was doing that for me. So yes, the process has been long, but I'm glad that it is here finally, and it's here for everyone to see for themselves. And I hope all the all the hard work and you know, everything, the emotional journey that I've had through this brand, you know, kind of is out there for people to you know, to give a feedback on.
I think they're going to give you some very good feedback. But is there a big difference between what Anushka Sharma wears in her daily life and Nush?
You know, I think, like I said in the video as well, my sense of style is very accessible. You can wear the kind of clothes that I wear. Because I think, it's very personal, and yet it allows you to kind of style yourself in a particular way, whatever way your style may be. So this does that. Because we have 160 plus designs, there is something for everybody. So my personal style is reflected in the brand. But at the same time, it also has clothes that is for someone whose sense of style is different from me. Because we want to create clothes that are highly accessible. So it is everyday fashion for everybody. So you can wear this out on a, to college, to a freshers party. You could be going on a date. You could, be going out in the evening for, to dress it up for the festival season, going out for New Year's. It's holiday season right now. So there's something for everybody.
Everyone.
Yes, and that was the idea.